In a small village nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, there lived a young girl named Elara. From a young age, she had a restless spirit, her heart always longing for adventures beyond the boundaries of her home. She would often stare out at the horizon, daydreaming of distant lands and the mysteries they held. One fateful morning, as she rummaged through her grandmother's attic, she stumbled upon an intricately crafted compass. Its surface was adorned with delicate carvings of mythical creatures and celestial symbols that seemed to shimmer even in the dim light of the attic. Intrigued, Elara held the compass in her hands, feeling an electric energy coursing through her fingertips. Unlike any compass she had ever seen, this one did not point north. Instead, it spun wildly before settling in a direction that seemed to beckon her. Ignoring the cautious voice in her head, Elara decided to follow the compass's lead. She stepped out into the world, a sense of excitement igniting within her. As she ventured deeper into the forest, the trees around her began to transform. Their trunks twisted into fantastic shapes, and their leaves shimmered in hues of violet and gold. Elara felt as though she had crossed into another realm entirely. Guided by the compass, she discovered a hidden glade, where a shimmering pool reflected the sky in vibrant colors, and the air buzzed with the songs of unseen creatures. At the edge of the pool stood a figure cloaked in ethereal light, a guardian of this enchanted place. "Welcome, seeker," the figure said, their voice like a gentle breeze. "You have found the compass of dreams, an artifact that reveals not the way to places but the paths to your heart's deepest desires." Elara felt a thrill run through her. She had always dreamed of exploring, of seeking adventure and understanding the world. "What must I do?" she asked eagerly. "The compass will guide you, but know this. Every choice you make will shape your journey. Follow your heart, but be wary of the shadows that linger on the edges of your dreams." Determined, Elara nodded and clutched the compass tightly. The moment she did, the landscape around her began to shimmer and shift, and in a heartbeat, she found herself standing at the foot of a towering mountain. Its peak was obscured by swirling clouds, and a sense of challenge pulsed in the air. With the compass pointing resolutely toward the summit, she began to climb. The journey was arduous. She faced treacherous cliffs, fierce winds, and even moments of doubt. Each time she stumbled, the compass glowed softly in her hand, reminding her of her purpose. Along the way, she encountered creatures of both beauty and menace. A wise old owl that shared riddles, a mischievous sprite that tried to lead her astray, and a fierce dragon whose flames could melt stone. Each encounter tested her courage and resolve, yet each time, she learned something new about herself and the strength she possessed. As she reached the mountain's peak, Elara was met with a breathtaking view that stretched for miles. The horizon shimmered with colors she had never seen before, and in that moment she understood that the journey was not just about the destination, but about the growth she had experienced along the way. The compass pulsed with warmth in her palm, and she felt a profound sense of connection to the world around her. In the days that followed, Elara's adventures took her to enchanted forests, hidden valleys, and even ancient ruins where whispers of forgotten magic danced in the air. She learned the stories of her ancestors, the legends that had shaped her village, and the importance of courage, kindness, and wisdom. With each new experience, the compass guided her not only through landscapes, but through the intricacies of her heart. But soon, shadows began to emerge, creeping into her dreams and echoing the guardian's warning. Temptations to stray from her path appeared, glimmers of power, fleeting moments of glory, and the allure of escape from her challenges. In those moments of doubt, the compass would pulse, reminding her of the clarity she had found at the mountain peak. Elara learned to differentiate between the desires of her heart and the fleeting whims that threatened to lead her astray. One day, as she stood on the edge of a great chasm, the compass began to spin wildly. A dark presence loomed before her, a manifestation of the shadows that sought to cloud her purpose. It whispered promises of easy paths and glittering treasures, sowing seeds of confusion and fear. With her heart pounding, Elara remembered the strength she had built through her journey. She took a deep breath, looked at the compass, and felt its unwavering energy. With newfound determination, she stepped forward, confronting the shadows with courage and clarity. "You will not lead me astray," she declared, her voice echoing in the stillness. The dark presence recoiled, the whispers fading like mist in the morning sun. Elara felt a rush of triumph as the shadows dissipated, leaving her bathed in light. In that moment of victory, the compass shimmered brightly, revealing a new direction. It led her to a hidden glade where a vibrant tapestry of flowers bloomed under a sky painted with the colors of dusk. Here, she realized, was a place of peace and healing, a sanctuary she could share with others. Elara returned to her village, carrying the compass and the lessons it had taught her. With each person she encountered, she shared her adventures, inspiring others to seek their own paths, to confront their own shadows, and to embrace their dreams. The enchanted compass became a symbol of hope and discovery, not only for Elara but for all who dared to dream. Years later, as Elara stood in her grandmother's attic with the compass in her hands, she smiled at the memories it held. It had not merely guided her to distant lands, it had illuminated the path within her own heart. The compass spun gently, as if in anticipation of the next adventure, and Elara felt the familiar thrill of possibility. With a heart full of courage and a spirit yearning for discovery, she stepped out once more into the world, ready to embrace whatever magic lay ahead.